What was your first experience with theatre? Like before midday, like first time you saw something on stage?
First thing I saw on stage was years ago when I was in school. We were introduced to vernacular, that's Gujarati language theatre or maybe. So, but I've never been to an English theatre apart from, not in India, not in our country. So you guys were my first experience. So it makes me all the more happy and all the more proud because you are a part of me.
That's amazing. My first experience was I saw Hamlet, but like in a funny way. Vinay Pathak came to Surat and he was doing this Hamlet ka thing, but it was like a funny, sarcastic way, and I really loved it.
This makes me also. This reminds me of one of the shows that I have seen about the drag queens of Mumbai.
I was there.
Yeah, so when I was there,
yes. The backstage and it was a musical kind of thing. They were singing songs also.
Yes.
Yeah, I was there. I don't miss a chance to see theatre. That's why midday is so
close to your heart.
Yeah, close to my heart and important to me.
I was also when I used to serve as a teacher at Ryan. They had they had Mon Grad Day, alright. It was a graduation day for the little ones, and then they used to have theatre festival. So there they used to train the children, and the target over there, that was one very beautiful thing about Ryan. They would want maximum people on the stage. So, like we've already discussed, that you never know what is within you.
Right.
So, there's an actor within you, a writer, a producer, you never know. So, all these kids who would perform on the stage. So, there's a story, Puss in Boots.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So, this fellow who was the director at Ryan, he designed the entire Puss in Boots story into Hindi. He directed it. And he called it Billi Nacha Thummak Thummak, alright? And he made it so well that the puss goes to search for a bride for her prince. So he makes her visit all the cities of Surat, all the cities of India, alright? And every city or every state has a dance. So the play became 3 hours long, and then we had Gujarati dance, and he introduced Italian and ballets also in that, which was amazing. So that was again one experience of a kind, but of course that was also in Hindi, not in English. So English comes from midday.
But I think that's the thing about theatre, it doesn't matter what language you do it in, but just the passion and the love for the stage.
Yes. Presently I am teaching this poetry, We Are the Music Makers, and I believe all of you should at least read that, read that poetry at least once. Reason being that in today's times when people are just chasing science and commerce, and in a country like ours, where humanities is considered as a handicap secondary option. When you're doing nothing, अच्छा तुझे तो कुछ नहीं आता है, तेरा marks नहीं आया, तू humanities कर ले. They do not understand that humanities, educating yourself with humanities is as difficult as science. Okay, and if humanities would not be there would be no science and no commerce, and that gives me a lot of happiness and joy when I declare that statement, because go back to the Corona days when we were all home, in the lockdown. What were you doing? Watching movies. Where does that come? Art. Listening to music. Where does that come? Art. All that is art. Somebody dreams and somebody enacts and somebody puts it into practice. And that is where it is all. You talk about I usually talk to my students about this, the Apple phones and the laptops and whatever we use. Somebody must have dreamt about the design. Yes, that's a piece of art. And then somebody put technology and see the outcome. That though that man is not there, Steve Jobs is not there, but the company runs, and there's a craze when Apple is introduced in the market. Why? It is somebody's dream. It's just like that. Arts is all about the beauty of dreaming. There comes literature. There is, like I've always said, that drama started because people had questions and not everybody was educated. So drama was a medium, a source to educate people when somebody was performing on stage. Come to the layman thing in our own country, people would not want to read Ramayana or Mahabharata. But if you show them Ram Leela, they are more than happy. And they are educated. Because they see the story. When you visualize something on the stage, that is the purpose when drama came. Movies though came very, very late.
Right.
So when real-time drama came, and a man performing on the stage has guts because it is a one-take scene. He doesn't have a second chance. Where does it all come from? Every time that I sit and watch, I know when I go back home and I praise a movie, which I watched in a theatre, is very different because I know within seconds they can go and brush off their makeup,
Change it, yeah.
do a touch up, or a scene is not done. There's always a cut. But for a person performing on stage, this is just one chance. He knows he's either to be ready for flowers or there comes those baskets of tomatoes. You never
No
know.
second chance.
There's no second chance for a performer on the stage.
Yeah.
So it needs a lot of guts.
Yes.
And doing that in Surat, gathering all your guts and performing, so hats off.